Oh, I didn't show you the chickens. Hey, you. Tortilla chips that were marked down. Well, they weren't marked down, they were on sale. Is that the same thing? You need Castile soap and water, and that's it. You have foaming hand soap. Look at that. Hey friends, welcome back to Safe at Homestead. I am so glad you stopped in today. Today I am just doing lots of different things. I have a dining room table that's full of stuff that I need to take care of. So basically this video is just a hodgepodge of stuff. Restocking stuff, refilling stuff, just dealing with all the things. So go ahead and grab a cup of tea or whatever your favorite drink is and just hang out with me as I deal with all these things. Or if you have a lot of things to deal with yourself, go ahead and just take me along and we'll just work at our stuff together. Now, if you are new here, welcome. My name is Elena and I am mini-steading here in the desert of New Mexico. We are so excited to have you with us. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell. That way you don't miss out on anything that I am doing here. So let's get started with just all the stuff that's on my table. And by the way, you get to see the chickens today. So in the process of organizing my kitchen, which I finally started doing, I am tired of not being able to find spices and things that I need. I think I was being unrealistic about the kitchen. I thought I wouldn't organize it until I got it painted and got the backsplash put up. But that was that was pretty unrealistic. So I was working in there, and anytime I encountered something I had to deal with, I put it here. So this is a package that came a couple days ago, and I really need to open it because there's something in there I am in dire need of. These are chicken eggs. These are eggshells, rather, that I need to process for my chickens. I've shared in a video how I do that before, but you guys get to see it again. This is my one of my 5-gallon sugar buckets. I need to fill that. These are a couple of antique things that I picked up at a local antique shop before I moved. This and a few other things, and I need to take care of those. This is my oatmeal pail. I have oatmeal to put in there. These are empties of jars that I use, or spray bottles and pump bottles that I use for my DIY all-purpose cleaner, hand soap, etc. I have to deal with that. A relative gave us a bunch of canned goods and a case of spaghetti sauce. We need to look through these things and see what the dates are. Are they expired? Are they good? Or, yeah, you get the idea. My husband is working on a puzzle. Not today. I was in a meeting earlier today. That's why my computer is there with my notebook. And you guys, these pumpkins, I have 5 of these pumpkins that I brought over from the old place. I thought, oh, I'll use them decoratively. I thought they were failed Cinderella pumpkins. But when I was looking through my seeds, I saw a picture of a pumpkin. And in any case, I think these are good pumpkins. I think they are sweet meat pumpkins. And then if they are, then they're good. And we can process them together. Okay, I just wanted to give you a little idea of what I'm going to be tackling here in a little bit. Hey y'all, so it is the next day. I didn't get to these things as I expected to, but let's tackle them now. I think I want to start with the pumpkins first, and that way if they're good, I can get them in the oven and they can be roasting while we tackle the other things here. So let's check out the pumpkins. I have 2 of them here on this table. I was using them as decor. As I mentioned, I have 2 over there on that ledge. One is pretty small, so I don't know if it'll really be good. And then I have another one in the living room. So I'm going to grab them and bring them to the kitchen. All right, so I washed the 2 that were on the table. And let's see what we find. When we cut these open, I don't know. It's kind of soft, so it might be good. It is, guys. This is why I love sweet meat. Look at that color. It's great. Okay, let me get a spoon. This is awesome. I like it because it has smaller, whatever you call these sections. There's not a lot of seeds and a lot of string. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything with these seeds. I'll think about it. Look at that. I like to do my pumpkins in a trash bag like this because then it's easy cleanup, and I just toss the bag unless, you know, I take out anything that I want to use. So if I wanted to use these seeds, I would remove them, but otherwise. Okay, I don't have big pans, so I'm not sure. Let me show you what I'm doing. I'm just trying to put these pumpkins let's see. I think these two will be good like that. I'm just gonna pop it in the oven. So 350 for an hour is usually what I do. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll just do this. I was thinking I would raise the rack in there and use both racks and do all the pumpkins, but I think I'm going to stick to just doing 2, and then I'll do the other 2 or other 3 if they're all good another day. There are a lot of seeds. Do I want to roast seeds? Ugh. I'll think about it. Oops. Okay, I'll finish these up and then put this one in the oven as well, and we'll get back to doing other things. This one's ready for the oven too. One hour. Okay, these eggs are in a very precarious position. I don't even know why I put them on top of all of these boxes. So this is pretty easy. I think, hold on, I think I have another bag. Yep, I did. Okay, these are actually from the old place. I have not saved eggs since we've been here. So feeding the eggshells back to the chickens is an easy way and a cheap way to get them the necessary calcium that they need so that they have hard shells when they do lay eggs. And so you can buy oyster shells. I think when I first got chickens, I may have gotten them oyster shells, but I don't do that. Usually what I do, or all the time really, what I do is just crush their shells and feed them back to them. One sec. I usually save this in half-gallon bottles, but I don't have any available, so I'm gonna use this bottle. I think this bottle was, what is this bottle? I'm not sure. I think it was pickled jalapenos. So basically, let me get this in here. Well, this is gonna, oops, this is gonna get full. But that's okay, I'll find another jar. So basically what I do is I just put the eggshells, I just lay them out on something as I use them. Some people put them in the oven and bake them for a little while. I don't do that. I just let them dry out naturally on my counter or wherever. And then I put them in a bag like this. Take out the air. And then I just crush them. Get them as small as I can. I have some other eggshells, another tray of eggshells. I'm going to add those to this one, and I'll just keep doing this until the bag is filled. Let's put these in here as much as we can. And so sometimes when I feed my chickens eggs or something like rice or something that's small, leftovers or something like that, I mix some eggshells in it. But ideally what you should do is let them eat it on demand. So once in a while I just sprinkle some eggshells out in the run and they will eat it, find it and eat it. What I would like to do is have I bought a little rubber bowl or container that was flat on one side, and it was meant to be hooked onto some nails or something like that in the run, and so that they have anything that you want to put in there accessible, and they can go get it when they want it. And so I was going to do that and put eggshells in it, but I never did. But I want to try to do that, find it. I might need a bigger container now because it was a very little container. At the time I had 7 chickens when I bought that little container. But basically what I want to start doing, let me mix these together, is to just keep filling that with eggshells and let them reach for the eggshells whenever they want it. So anyways, that is an inexpensive way to keep your chickens in calcium without buying anything. Let's deal with this box. So what's in here that I really, really need is this. This is jojoba oil, and I use this to make my own face wash. And my face wash is down to maybe 1 or 2 more uses. I need to make some more, and I ordered this and it came, I don't know, maybe 4 days ago, 5 days ago. I just never opened the box, so I am going to make myself some more face wash. So I'm excited to have this. I might as well show you what else is in here. I bought one of these little gadgets, vegetable chopper. I see people using these all the time, and I don't usually feel like I need one. I'm not chopping a lot of things all the time, but there are times when I make mirepoix, or I just chop a lot of things like onions to freeze. So outside of when I'm just cooking, if I am chopping vegetables to store, that's when I think about this. I wish I had one of those chopper things. Man, there's lots of pieces. Okay, we'll address this a little bit later, but I wanted to show you what it was. And next, where did I put that? Oh. I need storage containers for the mister's lunch, for leftovers, stuff like that. So I bought some. I probably need more than this, but I didn't want to. I just wanted to get these and see what I thought about them, how I like them, how well the covers snap on. Oh, one sec, let me get them out. I don't really remember how many are in here, but right off the bat I can see 4. There's 2 round ones, and there's these rectangular ones, and ooh, okay. We'll see how I like them, and hopefully I like them and I will get some more. I'm not sure why I got light blue. This is not me, but maybe I didn't have many options. Oh. Let's hope that is not broken, but that it just came off. Okay, it just popped off. Put it on from the bottom. There. That's kind of nice, because if anything gets stuck in here, you can remove these and wash them. Okay, let's put these away. Well, actually, let's put them in the kitchen so I can wash them. Okay, what's next? Let's look at these things that I got from a local shop. This is a crock. I thought it was going to be bigger than the crock that I already have. It was $5.99. Oh, this one was from Goodwill, which was shocking. Goodwill, our Goodwill is super expensive. I don't really find what I call deals at Goodwill, but this one was $5.99. It came with the top, the cover, but I think it's the same size, but I haven't checked. So I need to wash this and see if I can put my utensils in here. And this came from Goodwill as well. It's a really heavy, beautiful plate, and I was surprised. Let's see. $3.99. I could not believe it. I don't find these deals at Goodwill. I think this was a mistake. Let's see. What does it say? I need my glasses. Let's see. made in China for decorative use only, not for food. So yeah, it was, oops, $3.99 at Goodwill, but it is so pretty. It's heavy. All right, so from that little shop that I went to, I saw this and I wanted to use it for sugar, as a sugar bowl. And everything they had on, this is a shop that has like different booths and tables and people, different sections. And so there's different people selling their wares there. Nobody's there, just the owners, and when you want something you pick it up and bring it up front to pay for it. And there were 2 tables or 2 booths that had everything 50% off. So this little crock was $2, but it was 50% off. Isn't that cute? I'm looking here now at these holes. I'm wondering if it had a handle. It might have, but that's okay. Actually, it probably was one of those crocks that you could see this groove in the top. I wonder if it's one of those that you could seal. But for $1, it's perfectly good to me. It's what I needed. And I got something else from that shop. Sophie, what are you doing? She's just running around. The booth next door had a 50% off sale as well. And I got these plates. So these were $5.55 and it was half price off. So what is that? Like $2.75, something like that. I haven't even washed them or anything. And they come with the hangers, which is great. They're pretty filthy. But aren't they pretty? I kind of had an idea where I wanted to put it, but I'm not sure. I won't really know until I paint, but I think it's going somewhere in the kitchen. So there's those things. Should I address these things first? Or should I'm gonna put them aside. I'm gonna put them in the kitchen and wash them when I wash those other containers. So I decided to address the these 2 buckets. I took what was in this bucket and put it in here, and I'm gonna put this in the kitchen for easy access whenever I need it. So now this bucket is about 1/3 full, so I need more oatmeal. This bucket will stay in the pantry. In the pantry room. And so next, let's take care of this. And this is the sugar, one of my 5-gallon sugar buckets. And I have these bags in here. The reason I have these bags in here is because in my other bucket, I have a gamma lid, and so I just pour the sugar in there and I can seal them very safely with the gamma lid, but I can open it very easily, which is why I do that. I don't have one of those lids for this, and I don't ever, even though this is a lid that will make it airtight, I don't push it all the way down because then I can't open it. And if my husband isn't here when I need it or something like that, then I can't access it. And so what I do is I put the sugar in these gallon bags, put them in here, and then I put that lid on partially so that I can get it off. But since it's not in there, since it's not on there totally, just to be on the safe side, I put them in individual bags. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. These gallon bags are perfect also because the contents of one fits in my jar, my sugar jar that I use, that I keep in the kitchen. Okay, let's get these in the pantry room. since we're dealing with pantry stuff, let's go ahead and deal with these canned goods. The misters separated them into good, close to expiring, and expired, and I don't remember how he did it. Let me see. This is applesauce. Let's find a date. Oh, used by January 2023. I don't think that there's a website that you can go to that tells you how long things really are good till. I'm gonna have to find that. These are 2025. 2025. I'm gonna go through all of these. December 2024. I think this must be the good pile. Or by good, I mean not expired. Let's check a few. Yeah. Oh, this doesn't have a date. I'm going to go through these. I know that some things like the pears, we were not able to figure out what the date was. Can you guys figure out the date? I mean, I don't know what those numbers mean. So we just assumed expired, and we don't eat corn like this anyway, so that's why I was thinking I would give it to the chickens. But they don't turn up their nose at too many things, but there are things that they just don't like, and this looks like it's expired too, and they just won't eat it. But let's see. So I did some quick research. I went to the don't drop it. I went to the USDA.gov website, and it says that canned goods last indefinitely. That they will be good for years as long as there are no dents, rust, obvious problems with the container. And I'm going to assume that the same is true for jars, because they are canned, although they're talking about cans. But I think it's safe. And before I use anything, of course, even with stuff that I can within a year, I do the smell test before I use it. So I'm going to say that most of these things are good. And oh, I didn't show you the chickens. Let's see if the chickens like that corn. Yeah, so back to this. It also said that when it comes to things like dry goods, like cereals and pasta and crackers, that they're safe to eat, but the taste will be affected. They could go stale. And we've experienced that, because I remember back in 2021 buying tortilla chips that were marked down. Well, they weren't marked down, they were on sale. Is that the same thing? I bought tortilla chips that were on sale, and I think they last like 6 months or so. And I wouldn't do that again, because they got stale. They got stale and they just didn't taste very good. So I am going to go ahead and wipe all of these things down and check to make sure that they are things that I will use. And we'll come back. I'm gonna have to find where to put them, find some space in the pantry room for them. So let's do that after I wipe everything down. I'm not sure. Oh, I think I can move some of this broth over. and still keep it somewhat organized so I can find what I want. And same with these tomato products, I can move them over and I will have some room there. And then besides that, this is just top shelf. So I think that's what I'll do. That's where I'll put all the, hey you. Okay, let me work on that. It smells like pumpkin, you guys. So this was the smaller of the two pumpkins, and I just checked it and you can see that it's done. The other one is still a little firm. I'm gonna give it another 20 minutes or so and then check it again. Okay, so I brought in the spaghetti sauce and some canned pears. I have applesauce and things over there, so I might put those there. So first let's get the spaghetti sauce on this shelf. Okay, let's see what we can do over here. I don't know if you could see me. Let's just put these cans of pears over here. All right, let's get the rest. Okay, so I really rather not put anything on that top shelf. Nothing like that, like these canned goods. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all the extra tomato things on the bottom here with the broths. And then I think I have some fruit. What is it? Apricots. I'll put them up there with the pears. We don't need apricots, but I'm sure I could make something with it. So let's get those things in place. Apricots. And we'll put all the tomato things over here. Diced tomatoes. This is pasta sauce. Pasta sauce, diced tomatoes, Okay, so let's see. Diced tomatoes over here, pasta sauce over here. I have some potatoes and a can of kidney beans. Is that the only? Oh, okay. All these things are not expired or expired not very long ago. I still have a few things out there that have been expired for a while, and I want to put those in a separate place, even though it won't be by category or anything close to category. I just want to have them in a place where I know that these are like 3 years expired. And let's see, 3 years? No, not 3 years. They expired early 2022. So 2 years expired. Let's see, 2022, 2023. So yeah, 2 years expired. Potatoes. Where am I gonna put those? I have sweet potatoes over there and yams. Oh, I think there's a can of yams too. Okay, you guys, give me a minute here. Okay, so I put the potatoes up here with the beans. They're in the vegetable family. And I put the 1 can of kidney beans that's, I think, expires in 25. I put it there with my kidney beans. And that's it. So now I'm gonna go grab the older products and think about where to put those. I decided to move the pasta sauce, these cans, over to here because these are tomato goods, tomato products, so it'll fit over there. And I did have a few things that weren't as old as I thought, so let's address those. It's fruit. It's applesauce. Oh, there's another can of beans. And then there's applesauce and cut yams. I have my own yams back here. I'll just put that one there with it. And hold on. I think I see some space here. I took a couple of half-gallon bottles out of here. So I will put the applesauce there. And then these things are, let's move this around a little bit. It has to make sense to me, you guys, or I won't be able to find it. Okay, and then these things are all expired. They are like since 2022. I think these we have no idea because we can't read the labels. The Rotel is 2022. I've never used Rotel, but I'm sure I'll find a recipe for it. I know people use it all the time. And then these two are corn, definitely going to the chickens because they loved it, as you saw. Okay, I'll put this here. This is cat food. I'll put the corn with the cat food. And as a matter of fact, where's that? We'll put this there too because you guys know how I feel about this. We'll put this here with the chicken corn and the cat food. And so there's only 5 jars or 5 cans that are things that are really, really old. Where will I put them? Where will I put them? Okay, so I opened this case of cat food and I will put these things here. One for the chickens. The last quart of ground beef for the chickens. And then I will use this box to put these things in. That's not that bad actually, considering that they're all good indefinitely, but these are 2 years old, so I just wanted to have them separate and I can easily get them down. I think that is it. Okay, let's go back and see what else we need to, oh, I put them up here. Could you guys see anything I was doing? Let me see. So just in case you didn't see, I opened this case of cat food, and then I put the 3 leftover jars from the other case, or cans from the other case, in here. I put the corn for the chickens, the ground beef for the chickens, and then up here I put the few things that were the oldest canned goods. Okay, so let's go see what's left to do. Done. So those will have to cool for a bit. I'm making some eggs for the mister. He's on his way home, and that usually means he is hungry, and I'm just gonna make some deviled eggs to hold him over till dinner time. What's next? I think this is the biggest thing, is my all-purpose cleaners and my hand soap. Let's do that. First of all, let's turn off these eggs. Kind of noisy, but I think they're done. Okay. I'm gonna make these really quick. These are really, really easy. I mean, it's not even like, I was wondering whether it was worth sharing. It's 3 ingredients to make these. Let's do this all-purpose cleaner. I'm going to put 1/3 the bottle of vinegar. Okay. Water, the rest. I like to use filtered water, distilled water, but you don't have to. It just depends on the water you have in your area. If you have hard water, I mean, we have very hard water. And a splash of, I mean, not a splash, like that much. Dish soap, because you don't want a lot of suds, right? But you want some soap that will clean. And that is it. That is how you make an all-purpose cleaner. You just need 3 ingredients. I like to put essential oils in mine, and this one is going in the bathroom. So I am going to add a couple of drops of the immune blend, just 3. And this one called Abode, which I love. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's called a refreshing blend, but it is really good for cleaning. Let me tell you what's in this oil. It contains Litsi, Kasha, lemon eucalyptus, tea tree, arbor vitae, cilantro, lavender, and lemon myrtle. It sounds like an odd combination, but it's really good. And the reason I love it so much is when we lived in Oklahoma, it was a very humid area, and even though we didn't have a problem with mold, the arbor vitae, not the arbor vitae, the combination actually, arbor vitae, all those oils that make up the Abode blend were oils that, oh, you just shake it up. Whoops, that wasn't on tight. Test. Okay. It inhibits mold growth. And even though we don't have that problem here, I love the smell of Abode, and so that's why I am still using it. So that's for the bathroom. That's why I put the immune blend in there. This one is for everywhere else. The kitchen. That's good. Put some water. A little more. Okay, and I'm just going to put the Abode in here. Oh, this soap. Do you guys see how much I'm putting? I mean, That is it. That is all you need. When you wipe with it, you don't want it to be sudsy. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drops of abode and cover. And then the next thing we're going to do really quick, that is also super easy and inexpensive. Oh, let me put on these little rubber things. So this is my all-purpose cleaner or surface spray, and next is my hand soap. With my hand soap, because I'm putting more soap, I like to put the water first, because if you put the soap first and then you put the water, you will get a lot of sudsing action and it'll foam up. Okay, and you won't be able to put as much water as you otherwise would be able to. So you know what, I just realized I don't have the right soap. One sec. Okay, to make the hand soap, you're gonna fill your container, whatever container you're using, a third, actually, what am I saying? Okay, this is hand soap. So you're gonna fill your container 3/4 of the way up, and then the rest of it, 1/4 of it, you're gonna fill with Castile soap. Now I can't really see what I'm doing here because this is a dark. Okay, this is good because I am using a foaming top. You don't want to fill too much because this is going to displace your water if you put too much water, so you don't want it to be too full. Let's see, this is for the bathroom, and I wanted to do green mandarin. Last night we had green mandarin in our diffuser in the bedroom, and it was so nice, and I thought, oh, we should make that, put that in our hand soap. So if you guys buy hand soap from wherever, I mean, you can get it pretty cheap. I think I've seen it for $1. You can buy it just to get the foaming kind, just to get the bottle and the foam top if you don't want to buy these things like from Amazon or wherever, and then make your own. I mean, buy a bottle of Castile soap. I bought this one from Sprouts. I like theirs because it's a lot cheaper than Dr. Bronner's, but it's just as good. And then that's all you need. You need Castile soap and water, and that's it. You have foaming hand soap. Look at that. Just as good as anything you buy. Actually better because it's healthier and it's cheaper. Healthier because you don't have bad fragrances, and you don't have bad fragrances, you don't have endocrine disruptors, you don't have any of the bad things. Okay. And then the next one that I'm going to make is for the kitchen. And I'm going to put a different scent in there. Let's fill this with water. 3/4 of the way. Fill the rest with Castile soap. And this one I want to do wild orange and lime. I just feel like 5. I'll do 5 and 5. I am wanting citrus, I think. Whoops. I am missing the warm weather, and it just sounds like a good idea to have citrus in the kitchen. So make sure it's tight. Shake it up a little bit. Hand soap. Okay, that is another thing. another thing checked off my list. So really easily I made these. I mean, if I had to say how much it costs, discount the essential oils. If you just did water and your dish soap and water, I mean, you can't even count the dish soap, you guys. It's like a couple of drops of dish soap and your water, and then with this one, your dish soap, not dish soap, Castile soap and water. That is all you need to make these items. And if you just want to have scent, then you can put an essential oil in it, but you don't really need it. Okay, next. Okay, this is my jojoba. This is going in the bathroom. This is, these are some pot holders that I crocheted for a friend. I just need to put them in a nicer gift bag with some tissue paper. I'm gonna take that to the office. This is 18 eggs for a friend down the road. He keeps us in wood, we keep him in eggs. These are some hooks that I want the mister to install in the bathroom. I'll take those back there. These are two display. These are for, really, it's display and storage. It's for my essential oils. I like to be able to see them, and this little thing is decorative, but it's practical. I have two of them. I'm gonna put these in the closet. Let's clean this table. Put my shirt on because it is getting chilly. So I like this tray here. I had the pumpkins in it with this Thai basil, which is from the old garden. But now I have to think of something else to put here. Actually, maybe I just won't put anything because the mister is working on his puzzle. Yeah, let's just get this cleaned up. I'll come up with something else to put there on this table. So I'll be right back. I decided to just use this for the puzzle boxes and to hold up the picture so he can see his puzzle. And yeah, because otherwise I would have to find somewhere to store it. And these boxes I will leave for him to take care of in a bit. And this is another project that's going on at the same time. As this was just full of, it's still full of everything. I had my cutlery trays in here with all this stuff. I just poured everything out, moved the trays, put them in drawers. These are some spices. I'm working on a spice drawer. Everything is just kind of in disarray, but up here is coming along. These first two sections have my jars with staples that I use, you know, flour, sugar, oatmeal, that kind of stuff. This has a few jars. The third one is not done yet. These herbs are from the old place. I need to take them down, take them off the stems and store them. So we did pretty good, don't you think? We accomplished quite a bit. I have to make the mister's deviled eggs and then I have to go lay down for a little while, and then when I come back I will wash those dishes that we just unboxed and we'll see about making dinner. Okay, you guys, this was not in my plans, but we don't have mayonnaise. If I had Greek yogurt I would use that instead, but I don't have that either. And I already started making these deviled eggs. So I have one egg in here, egg yolk, by the way, one egg yolk. I'm gonna put 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Oh no, this is mustard seed, not dry mustard. Hold on. Could not find a dry mustard, so I put some Dijon in. And, oh, my back. I am going to put a teaspoon of, or half a teaspoon, wait, 1 teaspoon or half a teaspoon? Oh. I just had to think for a sec. You guys, would I get like this with pain? It's like my brain shuts down. I can't think. I'm like, what was I doing? I can't figure things out. Usually that's when I have fibromyalgia issues, which I do. So when I have a fibromyalgia flare up, it affects my thinking, my concentration. But sometimes just any kind of pain does that to me. Okay, let's get this in the trash. Where are we? We're doing oil. So half a cup of oil. Sorry. See what I mean? Oh yeah, half a cup. Half a cup of oil. This is why I don't make mayonnaise often, because oil is expensive these days. Okay. I'm going to put 1/3 of the oil and not spill anymore. And blend. Add another 1/3. And keep doing that. Well, that was more like half, so let's just put the other half. Okay, I made a big mess making this. I mean, I spilled some and it's all over the jar. You guys, this might be a fibromyalgia flare-up. I can usually tell when I start dropping things. I can't seem to keep my hands on things, and I am... concentration is an issue, and what else? Yeah, just focus and concentration and dropping things. Anyways, let's make this. I don't even know how much I'm putting in. I'm just putting some mayonnaise in. I'm gonna put some of his favorite spice blend. I'm gonna put some paprika, some salt, some cayenne for a little bit of heat, and I'm gonna stuff these eggs. And I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, these are done. There's a little bit of mayo left. Oh, I'm gonna put away the spices. The mister just called, so perfect timing. And I will catch you guys later, probably in a video where we work on the hutch over there that I showed you. See you next time.